Hello. If you're just joining, if you wouldn't mind telling us where you're joining from, what state or city or country you're following us from. So, thank you everyone that's here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing this broadcast. You can swipe up to share on an Android, swipe from left to right on an iPhone. But let us know where you are joining from. What city, what state, what country. And one of the things that my essential oil team, my Young Living team, has been working on is goals. And I've kind of been dragging my feet with goals because I'll be honest with you, I don't like them. I feel like personally, once I set a goal, then there's a chance I could fail, which is true. And so I feel more comfortable not setting goals because then I can't fail at something that I don't set, which is kind of interesting logic, kind of stupid when you think about it. But I've been challenged by friends and colleagues that know me and that love me to go ahead and to set goals. And I am a very emotional person, and I have highs and lows. And fortunately for me, God blessed me with a husband that does not go up and down like I do. He is very steady, and he helps me to stay steady. Yes, right? And so one of the projects that I have done recently is to make a schedule for myself, like a daily routine schedule. And not only do I have a Young Living business that I'm building, but I'm also a piano teacher and a mommy and a wife, and I homeschool my children. So I have lots on my plate. And of course, I tutor at our homeschool co-op and I help out at church. And so my time is very precious and I don't have a lot of just free time. I'm not sending my kids off to school and having, 7 hours of just me. And so I really have to schedule my time wisely. And so I have a plan. I had to sit down and plan out what our days were going to look like so that I could get history done and I could get the house cleaned and I could have a certain time when I'm going to choose what meals to make and not just plan the meals, but shop for the meals and make the meals and something that was doable. Now, you'll remember from the beginning of this broadcast that I told you I don't like goals. And so all of the last several years that we've homeschooled, I have just gotten up and said, okay, we need to do these 4 or 5 things today. And whenever they get done, then we're done with school. And it worked for us. But now that my children are older, we need a little bit more of a plan. And so I'm going to flip this camera, my phone around, and I'm going to show you what I came up with for my daily schedule. And it works for us for now. I'm not saying that it's going to work for you, but you have to find what works for you. And I'm just going to show you a small tidbit of what works for us. So here across the top, you can see the days of the week. And down the side is half-hour increments. And I have it in a page protector so that I can use a dry erase marker and check it off. And you can see the tape at the top. I stick it on the outside of my cabinet. So Monday we didn't do it really because we had a holiday, but yesterday was Tuesday. And so I have this visual reminder of all of the things that I accomplished yesterday. No, I did not accomplish everything on my list yesterday, but I can see visually what I did accomplish. And I often have this voice running through my head that says, Kate, you didn't get up and exercise. Kate, you didn't plan enough time to make your husband breakfast and lunch. Kate, you should have gone grocery shopping yesterday for the entire week rather than just for the day. And so I often have this negative voice that is telling me all of these horrible things that I should have been doing better and didn't do. But one of the reasons that I decided to write out this list was so that I could look back and say, these are the things that I did accomplish yesterday, rather than these are the things that I didn't accomplish yesterday. And it's taking me a while to get that mentality, focusing what I have done well, rather than on focusing on the very small things that I didn't do. And there's this quote that has been running through my head. If you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. And so if I had not figured out this chart for us, this schedule for us, if I had not written it down, I can guarantee you that I would not have done all of this yesterday. April, you like lists? Yes, it feels good to check things off. And so whenever I finish something, I go over to the cabinet, I get out my black dry erase marker, and I check it off. And I can tell you, I agree with you, April. It feels really good to check stuff off. There's still a part of me, and I don't know why God wired me this way, but that looks and says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't do 8 things yesterday. I failed at 8 things. But I have to keep reminding myself to go back and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. I accomplished 21 things yesterday. Some of those things were small, and some of those things were larger. I got to bed at a reasonable time. I got to get up this morning and feel rested. And I can start to see why it's a good idea to have goals. So, like I said, I'm a slow learner in this area. I've been dragging my feet. But I just wanted to encourage you, if any of you out there are struggling with maybe some self-worth, or struggling with I'm not good enough, or I can't do anything right, or any of those negative thoughts, I would encourage you, even if you don't have a list like mine, start to write down things that you have done for the day. I started a load of laundry. I called someone about oils. I checked my downline. I made lunch. I put the girls to bed for rest time and read them a book. Just start to write down every single thing you do for the day. Then when you get to the end of your day, instead of being frustrated that you feel like you haven't accomplished anything, you can look back and see all of the things that you did, and you can be encouraged that you are making a difference. You are making a difference in the life of your family. You are making a difference in the life of the people around you, the people that depend on you, the people that care for you. And you can see that God has put you here for a purpose. And I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you right now. So if you just joined this scope, you're going to have to go back and listen to the first part of it. But thank you for the hearts, and those of you that have encouraged me today, I thank you for that. And I just want you to know that I struggle too. I'm not perfect, but God loves us right where we are, and we can keep going every day because of that. So don't give up, and do your best for Him. I'll talk to you later.